Started from the bottom, all I had was a dream. Always been alone, never really had a team. Cause the loyalty is suspect, nothing's what it seems. As I'm counting all this money, thinking how to make it clean. Never been broke, see I always had a job. And before I learned to hustle, I was taught how to rob. Nice with the hands, but I'm iller with the shot. Battling depression cause it's lonely at the top. Drinking all this Henny just to try and ease the pain. Though I never had regrets, there's some things that I wouldn't do the same. I would never change for some change, and I never let the sneak distance take me out my game. I'm a grown man. Unless it's for my kids, I don't hold hands. Cause they hate it when you focused on your own plans. So I gamble with my money, I don't gamble with my life in the street. Cause you only get one chance. Grab a bottle of that Henny and I mix it with some Red Bull. Got a couple pills that I'm popping for the pain.
What's going on? My name is Marcus Whitley, and yes, this is Good Behavior. Now, in this episode, I want to talk about OGs and YNs. Now, I know a few times I've spoken about the disconnect, but what I like to do is be able to bridge the gap by maybe finding some type of common ground or building a foundation of respect. Because this generation really doesn't have any. Like, there's such a lack of the respect. We got to do something about it. And that's why I'm here doing this. Because it's like people don't care anymore. And the way that people talk to each other is so disrespectful. Like, I can't even tell the difference between when they playing around with each other or if they got problems. And as you all know, like, I work in the school with kids, and it is hard to tell the difference. So I just be trying to separate them. And they be sitting there looking at me and laughing like I'm the one that's crazy for it. I don't think I'll ever understand the way that they be talking to each other. And I know I shouldn't laugh because it is disrespectful, but I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know where or how this even started with them. Like they call each other out their names and say wild things to each other. Stuff that would have got you killed back in the day for saying. Like, before there was clear lines that you didn't cross. Because once you said something like that, there's no coming back from it. And now those things are said on a daily. Like it's nothing. And nobody even looks twice at it. And these kids have gotten so comfortable that they'll talk like this to any and everyone. Not even care. Like, it's like they don't even see that they're doing anything wrong. It was never like this when I was growing up. And I feel like that's carried on throughout the years with my generation. Or maybe as you get older, you mature and you just have a different outlook on life. I mean, at least for most. Because you're always going to have the few that just never get it. And they either become, or maybe they always were, broke or homeless or leeches that are always asking for a handout. Or maybe in and out of jail and wasting their whole lives because they think it's cool. Like, adults that don't even know what the word responsibility means. That's crazy to me. That's why I push so hard, like with this podcast, with my books, with my mentoring, and anytime that I have interaction with the youth, because I do not want them to grow up like that. All because they had nobody to guide them or teach them anything different. So people like that is all they had to look up to. I'm not okay with that. And I can't just sit back and not try to help if I can. I mean, it's bad enough with social media. We can't have real life negative influences too. Like this is a generation that craves attention and being liked. And they feel like acting out is the fastest way to get it. Now, one thing that I have noticed, and I can also say for myself, is when I was younger, I didn't think or care about the future. I was all about today. I was about living in the moment. I never saw life as an adult or even thought I would ever be an adult. So I can understand them on that level, but what I'm still trying to understand is the arrogance and the sense of entitlement and where that came from. Like if I had to guess again, I would go back to the social media. And because on there you're watching all of these celebrities who made it, and you like these kids aren't realizing like that's not them. That's not normal people. And half of the stuff that you see on there, I mean more than half, closer to all of it is fabricated. But they don't see that. They think it's all real and anybody could live like that. But personally, I don't like arrogance. And on top of that, like if you haven't accomplished anything in your life, then what do you even have to be arrogant about? Like seriously. I'm saying if you got no job, no money, no credit, but you want to hang out all day, something ain't right. Like you need to sit back and look at your priorities, and you're going to have to make some changes. Because in life you'll never be able to grow with a YN mindset. Now, when it comes to the OGs, the experiences have been the opposite. It's like it's a different mindset. It's a different outlook on life that comes with age. See, every OG that I see or I talk to is happy and respectful and always smiling. It's like once you reach a certain point in life, you start to appreciate everything. Because when you're young, you hate the thought of getting old. I know I did. And that was the reason I blocked it out and lived in the moment. But once you get older, if you're fortunate enough to be able to get older, you start to appreciate life and look at every day as a blessing. You realize what's important in life. And beef in the streets ain't it. Now, OGs will come up to you not having any idea who you are and greet you and have a full conversation with you about anything with nothing but love and respect, just because they're genuinely happy. And as I've gotten older, I started to understand why. See, the youth doesn't have a grasp on life yet. And they think that fear and hate is more important than love. But it's not. See, in reality, it takes more energy to hate than it does to love. And that's a fact. Now, I know it seems like the direction I'm going with this episode is that the OGs having this sense of love and respect should be responsible for teaching these kids. But that's not what I'm saying, because it's not their responsibility. I mean, they're older. My fault. They're older and can't offer that tough love and support that these kids need. They need father figures. They need people like us to be able to bridge that gap and teach them the right way. Now, it's not going to be easy, but think about it. What if it was you? Would you want somebody to give up on you? Because we all know we weren't easy. So we got to do whatever it takes and whatever this generation needs, because whether we want it to happen or not, this generation and the ones to come, this is the future. They're going to take over. So what we need to do is prepare them the best that we can, so that way they can be successful. I mean, it's going to take a lot of patience and understanding, but it's not impossible. And we got to keep going every day. Now, I hope this episode was able to share a little insight on YNs and OGs and just life in general. Now, my name is Marcus Whitley, and this is Good Behavior. So until the next episode. For more episodes and info, you can find me on all social media at I Am Marcus Whitley, and find any of my books, Both Sides of the Street, Choices and Consequences, Greatness Under Pressure, and Battling Demons, all on Amazon. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.